Jack doesn't want to be in the video. It looks absolutely great from this angle here. Let me know what you think in the comments. This is Jack's beautiful Aquascaper 600. It was set up 8 weeks ago.
No, not even that. It's 2 weeks. 3 weeks yesterday.
3 weeks. Wow. So I think you'll agree the growth is super impressive and a really great example of what a beginner can achieve. So interesting story. Jack has only been in the hobby 8 months or so. Is that right?
Yeah, about 8 months, yeah.
And I think this is great. You know, someone that's been in the hobby can achieve something so beautiful. Although he has had a helping hand, I do understand, from our mutual friend Mark Dorr, aka Doryscape. It's actually his birthday today, so let's wish Mark a happy birthday. I'm going to drop him a happy birthday in the comments. And we've just had a birthday meal and a couple of drinks, and actually Jack lives literally a couple hundred metres away from the pub, so I thought I'd take this opportunity to film this beautiful scape. It's really, really clean. The plant health is amazing. No signs of algae yet. No livestock, just some Otocinclus hanging about on the bottom left here. And some regular viewers, old time viewers, will know the Aquascaper 600, but for those that don't, it's a 60 centimetre or 2 feet long, 50 centimetres or 20 inches front to back, and I think it's 14 inches, 36 centimetres tall. Lit with the Chihiros Vivid RGB2. I think Jack's running 40% at the moment. Is that right?
Yeah, 40.
40% for 7.5 hours. He has a ramp up and ramp down as well. Really great colour rendition. Fully controllable with the app. And oh yeah, I've had experience of these lights and I'm quite impressed. Filtration. We've got the glass lily pipe here with the inlet skimmer, and then the trusty Oase 350 Biomaster Thermo, pressurised CO2 with inline diffuser, and the scape itself. Let's talk about some of the plants, the hardscape, etc. So hardscape, we have, what's the wood called? Riverwood. And this is from Aquarium Gardens.
It is, yeah.
And we have Millennium Stone as the rocks, obviously. Some Rio Zingu with some Colorado sand, by the look of it. Is this Tropica soil?
It is.
And then plant-wise, we've got some, let's go a bit closer in there. Marsolea crenata mixed in with some Eliocharis mini. And then we've got some, what's the moss? Is that spiky?
Yeah, it's a mixture of spiky, got a few others as well.
Textophyllum spiky, flame moss, Physidans. And then we have some beautiful Bucophalandra wavy green. And then just in the centre right now we've got some Bulbitis Hoodalotii. And then some more spiky moss. Thea Red?
Yes.
Bucophalandra Thea Red. And then just in the centre you can see some of the Hydrocotyl Verticulata and more Bucophalandra. And then in the centre now some Riccardia chromatrifolia. More Bucophalandra wavy green. More Bulbitis. And then there's that Trident Fern as well. And then some beautiful Hygrophila pinnatifida, still going through its transitional phase. That will get more red as it gets towards the light. And moving towards the back, on the left we have Rotala hra. That's going to also become more red as it grows towards the light. Again, this is only 2 weeks old, this scape, so lots of growing to do, but still really healthy and showing great signs of growth already. And then finally we have some Hemianthus micranthomoides stem plant here. on the right. So Jack and I were just chatting earlier about what the future plans were for the scape and how he intends to grow in the stems. And there's a few options. We can go for like a concave layout like this. We could go for triangular like this, or triangular like this, or we can go convex like this. So lots of different options. But I think you'll all agree, hopefully, with me that this is a beautiful scape. My main feedback to Jack at the beginning of our conversation, when I got into the home and I just looked at the scape, was I did consider this central piece of wood here being a little bit too central. You know, in aquascaping we don't tend to go for so much symmetry, and you could argue that it's not so symmetrical because it's off, you know, it's kind of off weighted with this large piece of wood here. And then Mark actually did, you know, say, George, why don't you go and sit in this seat down here where kind of Jack normally sits to view the scape. And actually you do see it from a completely new perspective. And actually, I think it looks absolutely great from this angle here. Let me know what you think in the comments. So, beautiful scape. Jack's doing a 70%, 80% water change every
couple of days.
Every 2 days at the moment. And that does sound like a lot of water changes, guys, I know. But if you do want a really pristine, beautiful scape with zero algae issues, super healthy plants, you know, trouble-free startup, it's worth spending that extra time on those water changes at the beginning. It's just going to save you a lot of work in the long run, you know, because you're not going to be having to deal with, hopefully, any algae issues. And what are you dosing in here? Oh, we got the...
Yes. 5 ml
I'll just show you this. This is becoming quite popular. There's quite a few hobbyists using this at the moment. This is from my friend Dennis Wong, 2-hour aquarist. Quite a lean dosing kind of system. I don't know much about it, to be honest. I'll leave a link in the description. Because I do like Dennis, I do believe it's a good product, so very happy to support him. So how much are you dosing at? 5 millilitres a day?
5 ml, yeah. Hopefully got up to 10 at some point.
Cool. But as it, well, I think the proof's in the pudding, isn't it? Plant health great, no algae. Beautiful job, Jack. So, and Mark, who helped scape it as well. And I think shout out to Dave as well at Aquarium Gardeners. I think he gave you guys a lot of assistance as well, didn't he? So I'm going to probably see the scape over the next few months or so. I'm good friends with Mark and Jack, so no doubt I'll be keeping track of this scape, and I'm sure, or hope Jack's happy with that. No pressure, Jack.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, good. Okay guys, thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.
You take care. Keep on scaping. Cheerio.